2 days earlier, over northeast Lincolnshire, the United Kingdom. Following the coordinates imposed by Enki, the alien spacecraft hovered over the woodland near the northeast coast of Lincolnshire. The alien mission was blessed by good fortune, since an ideal specimen was sitting astride a strange contraption. Their advanced devices revealed a means of transport known on the planet as a BMX bike. It also informed them that the subject was a healthy Caucasian male, aged 18 Earth years, thus placing him ideally within Enki's parameters. The aliens therefore had no hesitation in beaming the Earthling aboard their space shuttle, along with his bike, which they immediately consigned to the disintegrator. The youth, paralysed with fear, was taken to a restraining cell, where he could not self-harm. Gently encouraged to drink a potion, he slipped into a blissful, restorative sleep designed to fill him with positivity. Within moments, travelling at a speed unimaginable to Homo sapiens, the shuttle reached the mothership, stationed behind the Earth satellite, hence hidden from the prying telescopes that the primitive species used to peer out into the universe. In his enhanced dream state, Mark Fisher knew nothing of the docking and transfer to the most advanced vessel in the Anunnaki fleet, ship NB-46. Inside his head, he pictured the amiable two-legged, two-armed, upright creatures with their delightful, multicoloured reflecting scales and curious beaked faces, who only wished him well. But not just this, his brain told him. They wanted to provide him with everything his heart desired. Their yellow slit eyes and strange variety of beaks, giving them a misleadingly reptilian appearance, should not induce him to fear them, his subservient brain persuaded him. After all, wasn't his cousin Amber crazy about lizards? She nurtured basilisks, skinks, iguanas, and geckos. Her little dragons, she called them, and adored them. Admittedly, they didn't have bills, but it just showed how lovable reptiles could be. All these soothing thoughts passed through Mark's brain, while, unknown to him, the alien strapped him carefully to the table in the analysis laboratory. Within moments, each thought and memory in his brain was transferred via a helmet to the multiprocessor. Not only that, but the rest of Mark's brain, the dormant, unused part, was subjected to analysis. So momentarily, the Lincolnshire youth was brainless, but not dead. Quite the opposite. His body had never felt so alive, just that he had no control over it. It would be fair to say that these were the moments that Mark Fisher ceased to exist as an entity. 24 hours before, Darren Fisher, appropriately to his name, a frozen fish processing operative, confirmed his earlier statement, this time to a detective sergeant, not a uniformed constable as earlier. Meanwhile, Betty, his wife of 27 years, sat weeping into a handkerchief, comforted by a uniformed female officer.
Our Mark goes to Wheelsby Woods on his mountain bike every morning at dawn.
Why so early, sir?
Well, he says he likes the air to be pure, and it's before the early morning dog walkers get out on the trails. You see, it could cause a nasty accident, Detective Sergeant, at the speed our Mark rides. He always times himself. Only the other day he told me he wanted to break the 20-minute barrier.
So he always takes the same route. The sergeant appeared to Darren to be in his early 30s. The factory worker didn't care much for the shaped sideburns, modishly cut with parallel lines carefully shaved out, nor for the trendy short back and sides. To be sure, in his day, the army would have liked that, but it wouldn't have stood for those sideburns.